Yeah, it's cool to be here, man. I just quit my job, and like, yeah, man, I had a good job, but like, I had to quit. My boss was like kind of racist and shit. Like, she was like, yeah, you've been there, right, white guy? What a weird time to groan, man. I fucking hate Portland, man. I fucking hate it here. Solidarity, brother. I look over here in brown face now. I'm like, you just 1 second. Justin Trudeau got in trouble for brown face. You see that? Yes. You guys know that was like a couple, like maybe a month ago or something like that. Like Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, they found a bunch of photos of him. He did like brown face and black face and stuff. He was just like, oops, whoops. You know, it's like, you know, anytime somebody, like every 6 months somebody gets caught and they're like, oh, I didn't know, I couldn't do that. It's like, what, you didn't know you can do that? Like, you know what I mean? You motherfucker, just, like, I feel bad, you know, like, for the voters, like, all the black and Indian voters in Canada. Because, like, you know what I mean? They trusted him. They were like, they you know, but, you know, I will say one thing. I do think, like, brown face is funny. I do think blackface is funny. But here's the thing. I mean, the funny part to me is the guy getting caught 10 years later. You know? That's hilarious, because they gotta go on TV, they gotta do their fake ass apology, they gotta be like, I'm so sorry for my actions, I had no idea that what I was doing would hurt so many people, you know? And then there's a box in the screen, right, on the TV, and in the box is the picture of them in brown face, and like, big white teeth, raccoon eyes, because they didn't do it good enough, you know, they didn't paint it. Woo! Just like, the happiest day of their lives. Why is everyone in brown face black? Like, why is it the happiest day of your life? I've never seen a guy just being like, it's the happiest day of a white person's life. It's the first time they do brown face, man. It's like that, your wedding day, and the first time you eat Krispy Kreme. Those are like the top days. They love it. They can't get enough of it, man. But yeah, I had to quit my job, man. My boss was kind of racist. Like, my boss was like Mexican, or she was Mexican or Filipino. I still don't know. I never because either she was Mexican or her husband was Filipino, or vice versa, or they might have both been black. I don't really know. But she was just, I don't know, man. I'm Indian. I'd bring Indian food. I would make Indian food. I'd bring it into lunch, you know? And she would just like make fun. She would just like, not even make fun. She would just come in and be like, oh, what stinks? Something stinky. I'm like, that's my food, dude. You can't. You're Mexican or Filipino or something. I don't know. Oh, something stinky. What stinks? My food, man. She would like call me on my day off. She's like, oh, something stinks. I'm like, I'm not even oh, stinky. Oh, stinky food. You gotta quit, man. You gotta quit. It's weird being Indian, man. Like, when you're Indian, you're really only as relevant as the last movie character that played you. That's what I realized. That's as relevant as you are. But that's how I know it's gotten better to be Indian, because the characters that people call me have gotten better, you know? Like, when I was a kid, people call me, like, cartoon characters, right? Like Aladdin or Apu, right? And then I got a little bit older, and then Harold and Kumar came out, and, you know, I called me that. And I was, like, a real person. Like, oh, okay. And then I got older, and Slumdog Millionaire came out, and that was, like, an Oscar-winning movie, right? That was better. And then I got older, and then Life of Pi came out, and that was a step back, I think, actually. But, it's like, what's this about? It's about an Indian guy on a boat with a tiger wearing a turban? This fucking sucks, dude. People call me Richard Parker. That's the name of the tiger. It's not even the guy. But then, the other day, I was at a bar, and this guy came up to me, and Bohemian Rhapsody had just come out. This guy came up to me, and he was just like, hey, man, what's up? Freddie. I was like, what? He was like, Freddie Mercury. And I was like, oh, I was like, oh, thanks, man. Yeah, a lot of people don't even know that Freddie Mercury was Indian. So thanks, man. And he was like, no, your jacket is gay. Oh, man, thanks. Did you guys hear about that guy that hijacked that airplane in Seattle at SeaTac? You guys hear about that? Yeah, it was like 4 years ago, but I still talk about it. If you don't know, there's a guy who worked for Alaska Airlines, and he hijacked an airplane. When he was in the plane, he was like talking to the tower, and he was just like, hey, I just want to apologize to my friends and family for this. I guess I just have a few screws loose. And I did not realize it until now. I don't know, that's so funny. Like, can you imagine finding out that late that you might have mental health issues, right? Like, you're in the plane hijacking it, and you just like, you look out the window, you're just like, yeah, boy. This is a mistake. I should not be doing okay, right? I'm in the sky right now. How do I get out of this? Whoops, Eric, you took it too far. That's so late to figure that out. It's too late, you know? And like in the news, they were like, you know, this guy has mental health issues, but I think they only said that because he was white, you know? Like, hear me out. Like, I think, because like, they didn't say that about the 9/11 hijackers, right? Like, hear me out. Like, right? Because like, they didn't, because like, maybe, but I don't know, maybe it was the same thing for them. Maybe they were about to like fly into the Twin Towers, right? And they looked at each other and they were just like, oh man, maybe I'm depressed. Like, you know what? I am just now realizing it. Whoops, sorry. Well, sorry, 9/11, whoopsie. Sorry, America. Sorry, baby's foot hijacking.